guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, welcome to the channel. My name is Michelle Expert, and I hope that you're going to enjoy all the content that is on this channel and that is coming. So have you ever seen people posting pictures on Instagram and asked yourself, how do these people actually make their money? There's a lot of talks going around lately about how you can be a social media content creator, how you can have a YouTube channel, how you can work on your Instagram. But I know you're probably asking yourself, how do I actually make a living out of these things? And on today's video, I am going to be sharing with you guys 3 ways you can make money on social media. So if you have been on this channel for a while, you know that we talk all things side hustle, all things money, and all things trying to build a sustainable business. And creating social media content has definitely become one of those. I know you've seen a lot of talks and a lot of people talk about how a certain influencer will make a certain amount of money from posting or from doing a certain thing on social media. And I just want to come here and let you know that that is a real thing and you can do that too. And you can definitely start from zero, grow your following, grow your community so that you are able to actually make a lot of money. So the tips that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, doesn't matter if you have 0 followers, 100 followers, 10,000, whatever the case is, you can always grow from one point to the other, because like any other business, you have to start small. So I want you to keep that in mind when I share these tips with you. Now, before I actually get into these tips, here's something that I really want you to also engrave in your mind. And that's the fact that for you to be successful in this game, you need to be super intentional. I have created a lot of content on my channel, sharing with you guys a number of things that you can do so that you can begin to grow your social media. But I want to talk about intentionality. You need to be able to have a niche. Basically, what do you want to be known for on the social media platforms? Do you want to be known for fashion? Do you want to be known for personal development? Do you want to be known to be a gamer? Do you want to be known to review tech? Whatever it is, and this could be something that you are absolutely passionate about, you can share with the world and begin to make money. So that is very, very important. Be intentional, know what it is you want to talk about, know what it is you want to share on these social media platforms. And then these 3 steps that I'm going to be sharing with you guys are going to be super easy. Well, not necessarily easy, but they're going to be a lot more manageable to begin to implement because you've got a great foundation to implement them. So let's start with the first one. The first one that I'm going to be sharing with you guys is social media campaigns. You have seen this when your faves put a post up about their favorite brand, or a brand rather, and then they put hashtag ad at the bottom. Now, social media campaigns are basically brand paying you so that they can speak to your audience. That's basically all it is. So for instance, a brand will come to me and say, okay, Michelle, we know that your audience loves making money, so therefore we've got this product or we've got this service that is going to help them make money. Can you plug it onto your socials so that we can get more of your people to buy from us? That's how that works. And then that brand pays me a certain amount of money. Now, the best thing to actually, not the best thing, but how you can actually work around this if you are on social media is that you need to be able to work with brands that align. You need to be able to work with brands that your audience are going to find absolutely useful. Now, I know you must be asking yourself that, where do we find these brands? Because everybody wants to work with brands. Whenever everybody literally gets on social media, they start talking about how do they begin to work with brands. I have been on multiple, what do they call this? Twitter things, those radio things on Twitter, spaces. I have been on multiple spaces where people are talking about how they can reach brands and why brands are not reaching them, and. There's a number of ways you can reach these brands. The first thing that I'll share with you guys that is absolutely simple that you can try today without having to like go all the way out is download an app that is called the Humans app. Now, this is where they actually put a couple of campaigns for micro and macro influencers that you can then begin to bid for, and then you can get brands to work with you directly through this particular agent. And then as time goes, as you begin to develop your brand, or rather your social media platform, brands will eventually then start coming to you, or agencies will actually begin to approach you so you can begin to make money. So let's just start with that one as the first step. So that's as far as you getting social media campaigns goes. However, it is still a process, mainly because when brands are willing to pay you for something, you need to put in the work. I don't know about you, but have you ever found that it's so much easier when you are doing something for free or for yourself versus when there's now a price tag to it, because then you feel like you have to up level it a little bit? That's what brand partnerships, or rather social media campaigns, actually do to you, because once you have them, you need to basically step up your game, meaning that the content needs to be crisp. Some content creators would definitely hire photographers, videographers, so that they can produce the best level of content, so that they can basically make it the brand's worth. I will do a couple of videos moving forward just to kind of get into the details of how those type of things work. But for the purpose of this video, I just want you to know that it is a lucrative business, mainly because there are costs associated with you producing that content for a brand, even if it's getting a photographer, getting something edited, or going out at a restaurant to film the content, whatever the case is, but it is an entire process. However, you can still make a lot of money. The second way I want to share with you guys how you can make money on social media is productizing. Now, this is big and just absolutely my favorite. In any of my line of work, whenever I talk to people, whenever I'm consulting with anybody, all the companies that I've worked with, productizing is basically at the forefront of all the advices that I give to people. Productizing is very important. So what is productizing? Productizing is basically selling your audience something that is tangible. It could be a product. For instance, if you're a makeup artist, you can develop your own lipstick and begin to sell that lipstick or that lip gloss to people. Hello, Hermosa Floor. You know, that is what productizing actually is. It's based selling to your community. Now, this is very important, and a lot of people actually do it as well, where you could be seeing me wearing this beautiful hair on my head, and then I can decide to productize and say, you know what, I'm going to start a hair company because a lot of people like the hair that I'm wearing, and I will begin to sell that hair to my audience or whatever the case is. But it is a form of money, and I usually like saying that productizing is sometimes, depending on how you productize it, a lot more better actually than social media campaigns, because you've got this product that you're basically setting out and that people are buying from you. And this means that as a business, this business lives beyond you, mainly because with social media campaigns, for you to make money, you need to be there. You need to basically film content that brands wants to see you in it, and for the most part. But when you're productizing, it's your product that is going out there. So even if you were to fall sick today and you needed to deliver to a client, somebody else would still be able to do it for you, right? So that is something that you need to realize. But productizing is absolutely important. A lot of people have done it. Gorgeous Bali has done it, taken her community and then productized it into Hermosa Floor now, which is growing and doing so well. A lot of people have actually do it. So if you have a particular product that you are selling that you think a lot of people would be interested in, especially on your social media platforms, and you are growing a community, this would be the best way for you to make money, and more than anything, to create a sustainable business. All right. So the third way to make money on social media that I am going to be sharing with you guys is creating courses or learning platforms that people can pay to access. Now, this is another thing that is big in the States. I haven't seen it much in Africa, particularly South Africa. However, in the States, it is a huge thing. One of my clients basically made her living from creating these courses, and she was from the States. Now, what you need to understand about this is that you must be creating content that people are very interested in. So, for example, you could be creating content on mindfulness, and because you're a mindfulness coach or because you're a life coach, and this is something that you've studied and you've got a lot of knowledge in them, you could then go ahead and create a course that would be able to help people break through from their trauma, break through, for instance, from negative thoughts or whatever the cases may be for you. But you can create a course or a framework that people would be interested in, and more than anything, that would be very impactful to people, because you don't want people to be paying for something that they're not going to benefit from, right? Or that is not going to impact their life. Because guys, as long as money is involved, people want to make sure that they pay for something that is worth their time and worth their money. So that is how you can make money with this step. Now, I have done this myself, and let me tell you guys, it was basically one of the best things that I did for myself, and it's something that I definitely want to bring back into my business, which is creating courses and learning platforms that you guys would be able to access. Now, this is not only a form of making money, but this is basically a way of creating everlasting content that would be able to benefit people. The last course I created made me quite a bit of money, but more than anything, it was very helpful for people to constantly be going back to that particular content, those videos, those frameworks, to help them break through a certain thing that they needed to break through concerning that particular course. And in the States, I've seen this a lot. You get Vanessa Lau, for instance, who has a course on how you can use Instagram to make money and shows you how you can begin to create Instagram posts that convert. More than anything, you also have Boss Babe. They also have a couple of courses. You register to their mailing list, and they'll show you a couple of courses that can help you increase your social media following, increase your YouTube following, and all those things. It's becoming a really, 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 really big market. It also is, I think, part of productizing more than anything. However, it is also a way that you can make money on social media. Now, those 3 ways I've shared with you are just the basic. There is a lot of opportunity for you to make money on social media. There's a lot of opportunities and things that do come with you creating a great community on social media that is able to move with you. And with all these 3 steps that I've just shared with you, it is very important to note that for these things to actually work, you need to create a community. Creating a community means that you need to be creating content even if no one is paying you right now. And even if you're not making that money right now, it is important to constantly be in the mode of creating mainly, because when the brands come, the brands already want to see you working, okay? The brands don't want to work on your potential. They will go and have a look on your page and see what you're already creating, and if it aligns with their brand, and then be wanting to pay you. The same thing with productizing. People usually don't like buying from newbies, so unless you're already advertising your product already, even if no one is buying, unless you're already advertising it on your social media platform, people might not trust that you will be able to deliver. Same thing with your courses and your learning platforms. As long as people are not learning from your page as yet, they're just going to feel like, well, why should I invest X amount of money to go to a learning platform that she's going to teach us? So you already need to be doing these things already on your social media platform, so that brands or your products or your clients or whatever the case is, they can begin to move with you when you are eventually selling and when you want that transaction to take place. So I hope that this video has been super fruitful for you. If you've made money on social media any other way other than the one that I've mentioned, let me know in the comment section below. And if you've also made money in one of the 3 ways that I've mentioned, let me know in the comment section below how you did it and which platforms did you actually use. There's a lot we can talk about as far as social media campaigns is concerned, as far as productizing is concerned, and as far as creating courses is concerned. And I'm going to be doing individual videos kind of breaking these things down for you, but I hope you kind of get the gist right now, that we'll be able to kind of help you see the opportunity that lies within the social media world. So thank you so much for watching this video right to the end. I hope once again it was super fruitful for you. If you did like it, please do give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section what you also liked about this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that whenever I post a video, you are going to be notified, and you can learn, create that sustainable business and grow your mindset. Have yourself a beautiful one, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.